that happen. I have now confiscated my front room right by the router box because I have too many issues. So,
Still moving slow. So hopefully that doesn't keep happening.
on number 7, we were talking. I had picked A, but I wasn't sure if that was correct.
Yeah, I picked A too.
Okay.
Yep. All right, I sent him an invite, so hopefully he'll be joining here soon.
Yeah, he says he's kind of new to doing it on the computer like this, so he says it's a little more confusing, so he'll try to jump on again.
Okay. Well, I guess we can move on to 8.
Yeah.
It says, when a country allows trade and becomes an exporter of a good, which of the following is not a consequence? I put C.
Um, okay. I had D because I was like, um, I didn't think it was the first two by any means, so I knew it was one of the other two. So we picked the losses of domestic consumers of the good exceeds. Okay, that makes more sense than B. Okay.
Country allows trade and becomes an exporter of goods. Yeah,
So
because
it's
when they become an exporter, they're not
yeah,
the losses are never going to exceed the gains of anybody.
yeah, that's right. So that's okay. That's why I had a question mark by that. I was going between C and D.
Yeah.
Okay, here number 9. Okay, you're gonna have to help me with this. Just tell me, like, walk me through this one a little bit, just because I'm. So I know
Okay.
the surplus with trade is going to be between that small triangle between the 2 and the 8 and the world line.
Hold
But
on a
how do you
second.
find that?
He just
Okay.
texted me. I'm going to send him another invite.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Okay.
you.
For some reason, it's not letting me send him an invite. There we go. Okay. All right. Yeah. So the producer surplus is just that little corner in the bottom,
Yeah, like in
and
the
so
between the 2 and the 8, and then the
up to 300.
yeah.
So pretty much what you're gonna do, you're just gonna take 8 minus 2, so you can get the height
So it's just 6, right?
or the base. I guess it would be 6,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna take 6 times 300 because 300 is your height, and then you're gonna
Yeah.
times it by 1/2. So you're just gonna do the formula of a triangle to get the
And
area
now,
of it,
okay, that
which
makes
comes
sense.
up to be 900.
Okay, I was doing the 8 minus the 2.
Okay, I'm
And
back.
then
Sorry, guys.
do with the 300, but so divide by 2. Okay. So I had the first part figured out. Okay. Hey, Kate, we were just talking about um, question. So question 7, he agreed with us on the A.
Okay.
And then question 8 that we were talking about,
Yeah.
we talked about it would be C.
Okay.
And then on question 9, he was just showing me that you have to take that area of the rectangle, the triangle. So you take the base, which is the 8 minus the 2 on the side, because that very tiny triangle in the bottom left corner between the 8 and the 2 and the
Uh-huh.
300. So you just find the area of that triangle, which is 6 times 300 divided by 2.
Right.
Okay.
So wait, so you said it was the small triangle,
The one that's in the lower left-hand corner there.
the one between the 8 and the 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then what did you say?
Then you use the height as the 300 line, that little dotted line that starts up with the 300.
Okay.
So you just take that, the base times the height divided by 2 for the triangle.
Are we ready for 10? Or we still need some time on 9?
I'm ready.
I think we're good.
Okay, 1 second. All right, 10 is without trade, consumer surplus is, I got B.
Okay, so without trade,
So it's going to go the equilibrium price, so up to 1, or equilibrium of both, so 130 and 28 minus 16.
wait, hold on 1 second.
You're fine.
Wait, 20, isn't it 17 minus, or 15 minus 2? No?
15. No, because that's producer. We're doing consumer surplus now.
Oh, consumer, oh, that's right. Okay.
So it's on top.
The top or the other half of the triangle.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's,
And we're not going to go out the world price because it's without trade.
yeah, so it's going to be so it's the 130 is the height,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's the 28 minus 15.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so B is what you got.
What did you say you got? Did you say D or B?
B, the 845, you have to divide it by 2 for the area of a triangle. Do we lose?
Okay.
Okay. Did we lose them again?
Andrew, are you there? Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So the question number 10, we have to figure out that whole triangle. So 140 minus 30, so that's 110, times the height, which I believe is going to be, I guess is 30.
Wait, where are you looking at again?
So it's asking for the total surplus with trade.
You're on
So
11.
you have to do the world prices. So it's going to be the A, the D, the C, the D, A, B, C, D, F, and G. Okay, we lost Andrew again.
Yeah. You're on question 11 now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you said 10, so I was just confused from it.
Sorry. Yeah, I meant.
Nope, you're good.
Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm going to just leave my camera off, hoping that will help my.
Okay.
So
So when we're talking about question 11,
11.
and you have to figure out that whole big triangle. So A,
Yeah,
B,
so you just got to figure out both of them.
and then G, right?
Yes. So really what you can do is you can just do, because technically it's split in half. So you can just go 140 minus 30
Yeah.
times 30.
So we're using the 30. Okay.
So 140 times 30.
Wait, 140 or 110?
Oh, sorry, 110 is what I'm going to say.
And then how did you find out G?
G. Is this with trade or without trade? I can't remember. Oh, so it's with trade. Sorry. I'm looking at 10 still. 11, with trade. Okay. All right, so this one actually is different because you have G in there.
Yeah, so then you have to figure out the G.
So we're dealing with total surplus, right? Okay. Yeah, so you're going to figure out first, you're going to figure out producer surplus. And so you're just going to go, you're going to group G into producer surplus. So you're just going to take it and go 110 minus 30. And then you're going to go all the way up to the world price, which is 40. And you're going to times those and times it by 1/2.
So 110 minus 30, is that right?
Yeah, hold on. Let me make sure I did this right.
110
80
minus
times 40 times 0.5. Oh, didn't do that one right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and then you're just going to do the consumer surplus, and then you're going to add it together.
Which is 140 minus 90. Times 30, right?
It's not, it goes to the world price, so it's 140 minus 110. So it'd be 30 times.
Oh, that's right. 140 minus 110. And that's times the 40 as well. Is that times 40? Is that times 18?
I think we might have lost them again. So you did the 30 times 40, right?
Yeah, just a sec. I'm thinking it was D. So what I did is I did the big triangle, the one that covers A, B, C, D, and F.
Uh-huh.
I did the 140 minus the 30.
Yeah.
And I did, so that was 10, and I did that times the 30 price, the 30 height.
Uh-huh.
And then I did
All right,
G.
I'm back again.
Oh, good. Did you get D as your answer?
I got C
Oh, so that's not right. Okay, I did it wrong.
because it's going to be 1,600 for the producer surplus and then 270 for.
Okay, here's my question on the, so on the consumer one, you did 140 minus 110, right?
Yep.
That's 30 times. And then what did you use for the height of that? Did you use 18?
18 because you go to the world price up to where it hits the demand.
Okay, that's what I did wrong. Okay.
So you did 30 times 18,
Yep.
and then you said below.
No, 30,
After the-
30 times 18 times 1/2 will give you the consumer surplus.
Sorry. I tried doing it where you do the big triangle
hmm
and then the little g, but I think you get that height wrong on that g.
Yeah, because the G is still considered producer surplus. That's just
Okay.
what you're going to import or export, whatever they're doing.
That makes sense.
All right, so on to 12. So, right, it says, when the country moves from free trade to trade and a tariff, consumer surplus, and I got B.
Okay, because it increases, so consumer, which means, so it's you did 28 times 64.
Yeah, so you got to figure out the consumers.
So it decreases
So it's going to be 60 minus 28,
80.
which is going to be 30. No, it's going to be 32. Yeah.
Yeah.
Times
Wait, why did you do
64.
60 minus 28?
Well, we got to do it twice because we got to figure out what it would be with the world price, and then we have to figure out what it would be with the world price plus the tariff.
Okay, so with the world price for consumers, right? It would be 80 times 20, right?
80 times 20.
Because the consumer's the demand, right?
Yeah, but you're still got to find your triangle. So you're going to find your consumer triangle, what it would be if it was the world price plus the tariff, and then you got to find what it would be the world price, just the normal world price, and then you have to subtract the two and see how much it increases by.
Okay, so the
Or
consumer
decreases by.
the consumer world price is the 60 minus 40. Is that what you said?
The consumer world price is 60 minus 20, so it would be 40. 40 times
40 times
80.
8, right?
Oh, the 80.
Times
okay,
1/2.
That's right. So 40 times. Okay, I see. So we have to do that triangle times 80. Okay, and then so you take that price minus the
What it would be for the world price plus tariff. So you got to figure out the two.
60 minus 28.
It's going to be 32 times 64.
64. Okay.
And then you got to minus the 2.
It gives you the 576.
Yep, so it's going to decrease by 576. Then you got to find what the producer surplus would be at the 2.
And it definitely increases.
Yeah.
So we knew that. So that kind of rules that out.
So it has to be B because you already got the 576 and there's only other one with 192.
Okay, that makes sense.
Got it.
Okay, thank you for explaining that.
Yep. So just remember, like when you're doing this, always look for shapes, right? So find your triangles. When it talks about what the government's revenue is going to be, you just do the area of the square. That's within what they're going to export and import. And then the deadweight loss is just the little triangles on the side of the square.
Like the 20, between the 20 and the 28 and the 60 and the 80, yeah.
Yep, and they'll usually always be the same. They should be at least.
Oh, how's this one not the same?
I don't know, probably just because. I mean, like it's like the 64 isn't right on the 64 either.
Yeah, okay.
Just okay. All right, so on the 13. The nation of Aquilonia has decided to end its policy of not trading with the rest of the world. When it ends its trade restrictions, it discovers that it is importing rice, exporting steel, and neither importing nor exporting TVs. We can conclude that producer surplus in Aquilonia is now, I put higher in steel markets, lower in the rice markets, and unchanged in TV markets.
Yeah, I had A2. Oh, I guess I should be marking this on my actual S too, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, hold on one second. We gotta check 13. So that was A, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, that's what I had too.
Okay, and then the next one is just the weight loss created by the tariff. So it's just D plus D. Oh,
D and F?
B.
Yeah. That's what I had. Okay. So the following diagram on number 15, that's what we're looking at?
Yeah.
Sorry, I cut out again.
Okay. So 15, the following diagram shows the domestic demand and domestic supply in a market. In addition, you assume that the world price goes at the $40 per unit. And then it says, suppose the government imposes a tariff of $20 per unit.
Yeah.
So that raises it up to 60, right?
Yes.
So the relative for the free trade outcome imposes this imposition of the tariff is, is that wrong?
You put what?
C?
I put C too. Yep, because all you do this time is just minus where it crosses the domestic and where or the demand and where it crosses,
Okay.
and that's all you do. Just minus.
I get it. Okay.
So that one's easy.
Yay, I got one right. Okay.
All right, 16. The amount of revenue collected by the government from the tariff is.
Okay,
Yeah,
so that's between the world price and the tariff price, right?
Yep, and it's that square, so it goes from 400 to 200,
Okay.
and from 3 to 1, or 3 to 2, so it's just 200. So 3 times 1.
200. Okay.
Or 2 times 1. Sorry.
Okay, that makes sense.
So can you say that again? Where's that at?
So if you see between the world price plus tariff and the world price, there's kind of like a little square with 2 triangles on each side.
Yeah, so between the 400 and 200 and the 3 and the 2, correct?
Yep. So you just take the 400, 200, get your 200, and then the 3 and 1 and get your 1, and then just 1 times 200. And that's what the government's collecting off the tariff.
Okay.
Sorry, I have to check something. I have to make sure I'm getting these. Something went funny with my screen for a sec. It wasn't saving right, so I was making sure I answered the questions.
Oh, you're fine.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay. 17. The General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade, GATT, was initiated in response to, I got D.
Higher tariffs imposed by the Great Depression.
Yes. It was on the last page.
Yeah, that was a hard one to find, but yeah, it was there.
It was.
I kept thinking, why is that not showing up?
Yeah, I read the whole thing, but I didn't remember GATT in the last page because once I get to the conclusion, I barely ever pay attention.
I know.
It's like, oh, I'm almost done.
I agree.
All right. This is, I think these next two, with the argument ones, especially the next one I kind of had a question on, says the infant industry argument. I put A is based on belief that protecting industries when they are young will pay off later.
Yeah, I kind of thought that was. I kind of think that's the same one too, because it's basically talking about letting a company grow or a trade industry grow, right?
I agree with that one.
Okay. That was kind of my thought on it.
Did you get A?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, 19. This is the only one I had a question mark by. It says, which of the following arguments for trade restrictions is often advanced? I put trade restrictions are sometimes necessary for national security. What did you get?
I didn't get that one. I didn't answer this on my own. Sorry.
You're fine. I thought because like on the first one, trade restrictions make all Americans better off. That's not true. Trade restrictions decrease economic efficiency. Well, that's not true either. And then trade restrictions are necessary for economic growth. Well, that's not true. So I figured it had to be D. Because they said that was one of the arguments that people always will try to lobby about, is saying that their goods are necessary for national security.
Okay.
So that's just what I put. Hopefully that's right. I couldn't find anything different. All right, 20. Economists view the fact that Florida grows oranges, Texas pumps oil, and California makes wine as. I put A, confirmation of the virtues of free trade.
Yeah, I agree with that one too.
Yep.
All right, well, hopefully I didn't lead us astray and make us all fail.
No, I don't. No, I was struggling so long on those things. Okay, here's the moment of truth.
You did us well, Andrew.
Yay, Andrew. 20 out of 20. What do you know?
Did we lose him again?
Probably. I know. I'm glad he was able to talk me through those equation ones because for some reason I was just not understanding that.
Yeah, and that helps me a lot more listening to him than it does reading the book most of the time.
Yeah, because I was trying the whole reading the book thing and trying to understand it. It was kept throwing me off, and I wasn't quite getting it. But that helps looking for triangles and squares and rectangles.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna just send him a text and tell him that we're good and that he can post it.
Okay. Did you for our exams that are coming up, did you find someone to be your, what are they called?
I'm gonna go to the testing center at BYU Salt Lake.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's just easier to be down here to do that.
Yeah, see, I'm pretty close to Rexburg, so it's not too hard for me to run up to Rexburg.
Yeah, when I was in Wyoming, because last year I was in Wyoming a lot for classes, and I found like a lady at the school who helped. She was able to be a pastor for me at our school. So, okay, he says he'll do it. Oh no, he actually marked them wrong.
All right. And then
Okay,
do we this is the class we only meet once in usually, right?
yeah.
Okay. I am still
You just have to go back on the discussion board, like so. Andrew will post it here, and then I just usually go on the discussion board thread and tell him thank you for posting for our group. So my name's added to the thread so that it just shows that we were on there. I don't think you have to. I think only one person has to post it, but I always just go on and reply to the thread that Andrew posted it. So
okay. I'll probably start doing that too then. That makes, at least it's a guarantee.
yeah, then put your name on there for the people to see. But usually Andrew puts all of our names on there.
Oh, I'm back somehow.
Oh, hey, Andrew. We were just talking about where you posted at and stuff. So.
Oh yeah, I just put on the 4 names on there. That counts.
Yep.
All right.
Well,
Well, stop the
thanks for the
broadcast
night.
and post it.
Yep. Okay. See ya.
Thanks,
All right,
guys.
see you.